What's going on, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me well. Should be pretty good. What's going on? Just setting up the live stream. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let's go live on TikTok too. There. What's going on, guys? What is going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are live. We are live everywhere. Oh, I forgot to go on Instagram. There we go. Now we are on Instagram too. So appreciate everyone on here. Don't forget to like. Let's take a look at that Bitcoin. Take a look at the rest of the market. We'll cover your favorite coins like CBCN. Shout out to AC. Well, welcome to the live stream, guys. SNA, what's up, SNA? Thanks for coming to the live stream, bro. SNA is always on here. He's one of my moderators. But Bitcoin 96. I think we actually hit 97 today. So I mean, there's a lot of resistance here around this level, right, to 100K. I'll be back watching the fight on TikTok. Awesome, bro. It's all good. What fight's going on right now? Hey, bro, can you please check out Algo? Sure. Check out Algo. I'm gonna check out all your favorite coins, guys, so do not worry. If you guys haven't yet joined the free Telegram, it's in the WAP. It's free. We got over 1,000 people in the Telegram. We're gonna check out all your favorite coins. Let's check out Algo for this guy. We'll check out Algorand real quick. Who was it? Oh, what's your name? Yeah, so look, Algorand, I'm bullish on Algorand. I believe it's recovering with the rest of the market. So there's this gap right here for Algorand that I believe it's going to fill, you know, once altcoins really start to push up. But you're going to get a lot of resistance here. So Algorand, once you come up here, you know, if you're a trader, you'll be smart to take profits. If you're a long-term holder like me, I'm just going to hold on. But just looking at the charts here, there's going to be a lot of resistance here, the 618 based on Fibonacci. I basically just got the, you know, the previous all-time high, the bear market low. And we can see, like, Algorand, we basically topped out here at that 0.5. When we broke that 618, it was clear that we'd come here to the next Fibonacci, and that's where the bottom was. I mean, that's where we found support at that point. Now we're working our way up here. So 30 cents Algorand could be very soon, but that's going to be a heavy resistance level. Okay, it might be once Bitcoin goes to 100K, you might see 30 cents Algorand. So just my opinion. But shout out to you guys. We're on IG, YouTube, and TikTok. Wherever you guys are, definitely like, comment what coins you guys want me to check out. And we're gonna take a look here at the market. Let's go on crypto bubbles too. Let's see what's up and down today. Gav's dad, thank you so much for the roses. I didn't realize. Wow. Appreciate all the roses. I wish TikTok was send out like a sound effect every time someone gifted, but for me it doesn't show. But thank you, Gav's dad. Thank you so much. But yeah, here we're on crypto bubbles. Let's see what's up and down today on the daily. A lot of coins are down, which is not a surprise, right? We've been up here the last couple weeks. Well, not weeks, the last week or so. But this is a great way to see which coins to invest in. This is on the weekly. Turbo's up 17. Shout out to everyone who bought Turbo on the dip. It's been up beautifully here. It's up 198 on the monthly. That's awesome. So on the monthly, shout out to anyone who bought any of these coins on the. I'll share some of the ones that I bought. So Turbo, I bought Turbo on the dip. I've always been bullish on Turbo. RSR, Reserve Rights, that's one that I bought on the dip. XCN was one of them. And look, I had all these coins before this dump, so I was, you know, I didn't take a lot of profit, so I was down. I mean, I want to say I was in negative because I bought these coins before they exploded, like XCN, but I was definitely down from the profits that I had. You know what I mean? So these are three that I bought on the dip. I should have got AOS, man. AOS had a great pump here since the dip, 87% up. So AOS is up nicely. But yeah, these are just Arrow's another one too, and I think Arrow still had a good deal. Aerodrome, you see right there. Now I feel bad for the people that lost in the ARM. 93%. That's crazy. And I'm happy I didn't have any ARM. I didn't even talk about ARM too much, to be honest. But I know some YouTubers that I follow that have ARM, that have Mantra, and they say good things about it, right? It says that's why you cannot, you got to research what you guys invest in. So there you go. Let me see. Is there another let me get my watch list on here. Oh, right here. Okay. So yeah, that's the top 200. Okay, let's go to the top 100. This is the top 100. What's up, Rick? Richard? What coins do you suggest to buy these days? There's a lot of coins. I'll look here now. So I mean, Turbo, Brett, these are, even though they're up a ton, I believe they're gonna go up higher, right? It's a good sign that they're recovering and not staying low at those low prices. But Brett's a great coin, and Turbo. As for meme coins, right? As for non-meme coins, Caspa, I really like Caspa. That was another coin I bought on the dip. IMX is another good gaming one. Chainlink, even Sui, that's up a ton. Still a great coin. ZBCN is moving. Been in it for 6 months. Nice to see the interest. Yeah. You know, I actually been in CBCN for like 2 or 3 months. I think I bought it like around January before the big pump. So I'm happy I got in, you know, a little earlier. You definitely got it a lot earlier. But shout out to you guys who've been buying CBCN. Man, it's a great coin. Anyway, to check volume. No, I wish there was a feature, but there's not a feature here on yeah. Well, maybe is this it? No, I don't think this is it. Oh yeah, this is volume. Well, this is 24 hour. Yeah, this is 24-hour volume, right? So maybe that. But this is the top 100, right? Tao's another good one. See, look, these are the coins. This is not financial advice, guys, but this is just investing advice in general. Hi, what's up, Summer? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Right? If this is just in general, a lot of people look at coins like maybe Brett. That's up 100% on the monthly. Or maybe Jasmy or maybe Tao, and they won't invest in them because they're up a ton. But the logic here, guys, is the fact that if we had a big dump in the market and you know, these coins are bouncing nicely, that's very bullish, and that's a sign that it's going to continue to go up with the rest of the market, including Bitcoin, and it's going to go much higher. So that's a good sign to keep accumulating those coins. You see what I'm saying? So instead of buying those coins, they'll buy coins that are still down a ton. But the thing is, since that coin hasn't bounced decently, there's a big chance that coin won't survive. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that these coins are rebounding, that's a good sign, right? COQ, I got you. We'll check out COQ. I think Bad Idea AI will be the only coin I retire on maybe in 5 years. I have a little bit of Bad Idea. I have a little bit, and I hope so. I hope it goes crazy. I hope it goes parabolic. COQ, but I want to say 5 years, to be honest. See, that's the thing, right? Let's say you believe in Bad Idea and it does take off this bull market. You should definitely take profits. Don't wait 5 years. Don't wait for the next bull market. You see what I'm saying? So COQ, let's check out COQ right here for Richard. Let me share what I think about this Memecoin. And look, guys, there's a lot of people out there that live stream or that are in crypto that are against meme coins. I'm definitely not against meme coins. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, right? Those guys are just again. You got to understand the whole crypto space is a meme coin, guys. The whole crypto space, it's all made of meme coins. What do you think on DSLA? I haven't checked out DSLA. I didn't even know that was a coin, to be honest. Gene, what's up, Gene? Price prediction on Bitcoin in this month. I don't know yet. I'm gonna check. I haven't done a Bitcoin analysis yet, but I'll check it out. I like your logo though, Jasmy. Oh, you're okay. Good. If you're a profit taker, that's good. Yeah. You got trillions. Wow. Man, I hope. Look, I have a little bit of Bad Idea, so I'm rooting for it, man. I'm rooting for it. So look, Kakinu. Let's take a look at it. COQ Enu. Is this the bottom? Right. This is a coin that. It's a meme coin on AVAX. It's like AVAX's main meme coin. The only thing that makes me kind of like not bearish, but like more hesitant on Kakinu is the fact that AVAX is not as meme coin friendly as Solana is, right? Or even Ethereum, to be honest. But if AVAX does take off, there's a high chance this coin can recover, even if AVAX isn't meme coin friendly per se. You see what I'm saying? But looking at the charts, it doesn't look, 100% bad. Like I could see a scenario where it does recover, where that this is the bottom right here, or that this is the bottom, right? You can see it flattening out right here, and then once it starts putting in higher highs and higher lows, which this might be the start, right? So we have the potential bottom. We're going up, right? Once we come down, we're starting to come down a little bit. Once we come down, if we have another big pump, right, that's confirming a higher low. So if we start doing that, like, it doesn't have to be big ones, but if we start doing that, that's a sign that the bottom is in. Okay. But again, this is a risky meme coin for the things that I said about AVAX, and it's very low cap as well. Once it comes into this big point of control, though, I can see it coming in here. That's where you want to take profits. If you're a trader, it'll be smart to take profits here. So if you got a ton right now, if you bought during this dip and you're a big profits here, take it. Because it's gonna I'm not saying that this is gonna be the top, but it's gonna be a local top where it's probably gonna come down a decent amount. And then if it's bullish, if it continues to be bullish, you'll put in a higher low and then break that eventually. So I'm just sharing you my thoughts on it. There you go. And well, we're gonna check out your favorite coins, guys. Do not worry. From one delivery driver to another, Moonwell. Jason, thanks for coming to the live stream, bro. Moonwell, sure, let's check out Moonwell. Anytime, Richard. Moonwell is just well, right? I'm guessing this is like Moonwell. Yeah, we're trying to find a good chart here that has more history. Gate.io, yeah, Gate.io. This is why I love Gate.io, because they always have the best charts here, like the most amount of history. Let me actually put it to my watch list. Yeah. All right, so Moonwell. I actually had this, I covered this coin before, and I had this since last time, and we can see that. Wow. Yeah, I think when I put this, Moonwell is actually like over here somewhere. And I put this because I said Moonwell would probably come down here to test this support. And it did, and it failed it, right? Now it's testing it as resistance. So you can see why Moonwell is kind of struggling right here, why it's kind of stopped. Right? But it doesn't mean it's bearish. It's bearish short term. We might have a short drop to put in a higher low. And then once we go back up, we will break that, and that's bullish. You see, so I'm bearish short term, but this is bullish, right? It's bullish because we had a decent bounce here. Moonwell is, it's not like it's still struggling down here and putting in new lows, right? This is a bullish candle right here, especially on the weekly. So Moonwell is bullish long term. I mean, it's in this long-term uptrend, so that's a good sign. So, yeah. I haven't done Sui yet. I'll check it out. I'll check out Sui. But yeah, I would say bearish, short-term, bullish, medium to long. Did it get the cup and not the handle? Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can say. Pearl, what's up, Pearl? What's good? We're just live streaming, checking out some of your favorite coins. Crypto Cajun, how you been, bro? Let's do some of your favorite coins in order. Sui, someone asked for Sui. So we're gonna check out Sui real quick. One of the hottest coins this bull market cycle is Sui, right? A lot of people are saying that Sui is the new Solana. Well, the Solana this cycle potentially. ACH. I got you. I'll check out ACH. So Sui, here it is. We can see that Yeah, Sui's been doing amazing, right? It's one of the best coins, bouncing off this recent dump here with the rest of the market. And look at this weekly candle. That is extremely bullish, right? That just shows you the amount of buyers that was waiting right there to buy and pump this coin up. And you can see when we dump down to a big point of control like this, and basically this is a point of control because there's multiple points here of control, right? That's why it's called that, where we basically hit and go down, or hit, right, and then go up. Now we're hitting it. Now when we hit it this time with Bitcoin coming down to the 70s, we bounced up. So that's bullish. See that? So that's right. That's why you always buy at these critical levels, guys. Despite the amount of fear, despite what's going on, you want to, if you're bullish on Sui, you should have been buying here when it was in this point of control below $2. I mean, look at that. So now it's at 337, right? So I mean, most likely what's gonna happen is Sui is probably gonna trend down. Maybe right here, if we get lucky, 250. If we get lucky, 250, right? Or 270, 280 or whatever, and then probably put in a higher low and then continue to pump. So yeah, Sui is I definitely believe Sui has everything to go to double digits plus. I faded Gen Z. What do you mean? What do you mean you faded Gen Z? You made a bag on Landwolf? Anytime walks. Alright, Kajum, you still here, Kajum? Shiba, I got you, the one. Pokemon's coming to Sui? Really? Like the official Pokemon? What was the next coin? I think it was ACH. Yeah, let's check out ACH. ACH, let's see how it's doing, man. ACH is just, it has a special chart, right? It has a very special chart because it's just been crabbing, right? It's just been, it hasn't had any big or I mean, technically it's not bearish because we're still in this uptrend. It's just a very horizontal uptrend, right? It's like a big pendant. But it doesn't mean it can't break out, right? Because, you know, this is a coin, especially fundamentally what's been going on with it. This is a coin that can definitely break out here. Once it breaks out, right, and we get the measured move, right here, the measured move or so. Again, this is not perfect. I'm just trying to. All right, I mean, we can go to some crazy levels. So we could break out 39 cents, 40 cents or so. So yeah, look, it's bullish. ACH is bullish, but this is that type of coin that's it's only gonna do numbers towards the end of the bull market, right? But it's bullish. I wouldn't say it's bearish. If it was bearish, it would be in a downtrend. It would be in a bearish structure. It's just in this really long symmetrical pendant. But it's bullish. It's just been flat. It's again, these coins are gonna run once altcoin season and towards the end of the bull market, and once we have more, you know, once they cut the rates. But yeah, it's definitely bullish. Run Turbo and Swift. Ethereum Classic. I got you, Eve. Oh, let's check out Shiba before Ethereum Classic. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. A lot of you guys like Shiba. So this is Shiba. Kind of interesting, right? Shiba coming back down to this big. Let me turn this off, right? Shiba coming down here to this big, basically the bear market resistance level right there. This is Shiba's biggest point of control ever, right here, where it's at right now, actually. And the reason why is because this, out of Shiba's entire life, this point of control is where it had the most pivotal moments, right? Like all of these pivotal moments right here is Shiba's biggest point of control, and this is where we're at right now. So if you're bullish on Shiba, this is the time to buy, not financial advice. And look, the good thing is that it's holding it. It's holding that bear market resistance. It's not like if it was bearish, we would have kept, you know, dropping further here to this level, right? To the bear market lows, right? Where it was back in 2023, 2022. So it's a good thing that it's holding it. So I hope you've been buying that ADA. Yeah, I've been buying it, bro. I'm super bullish on ADA. Let's check out Ethereum Classic first. I'm bullish on ADA. If you guys are bullish on ADA, definitely don't forget to stake it, guys. Do not forget to stake ADA and Solana and Ethereum. Let me know too in the comments, guys. What's the best way to stake Ethereum? I've been looking to stake Ethereum, and I want the best way natively, like using like a cold wallet. So like I think maybe Lido, right? Okay, so Ethereum Classic. Yeah, I mean Ethereum Classic, you basically fell back to like bear market levels, right? I mean, this is a big drop, and it's a bear market levels. I mean, we almost broke that. I mean, we basically went back to bear market lows here from 2022, 2023. It's kind of insane, and we're very oversold, at least on the monthly, right? If we look here on the weekly, we are oversold too, and we're starting to work our way back up. And here we can see on the weekly that Ethereum Classic is probably going to catch a resistance here, because now it's testing. This was once support. It's testing it as resistance now. So if it's bullish, I mean, if it's bullish, it'll break through it, but most likely it's going to get resisted, put in a higher low, and then break through it, right? Do something like that if it's bullish. And if it's bearish, it'll just resist it and then put in a lower high and then break it. That'll be very bearish. So yeah, I mean, I'm bearish short term, but I'm bullish medium long term if it can break this support. Once it breaks that 17, what is that, $17, then we can start working our way back up to $40 or so. So it's a if this situation, right? It needs to break that 17 support resistance. 8 is still a 6 from here. What do you mean? Now, I haven't looked into Dogecoin yet. Ethereum is having a long-awaited Pectra upgrade on the 7th of May. Really? What's that? What's a Pectra upgrade? I've never heard of that. What's the upgrade it's having? Pam, what's up, Pam? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Great to have you on here. Anytime, Kajim. Anytime. Let's take a look here at ADA. Very bullish on ADA. I'm on the monthly at the moment. I'm on the monthly. I usually like going from monthly to weekly because it just fits better for like my live stream. I don't use daily a lot. I use daily when I'm looking, you know, when I'm off live stream, but I don't use daily a lot because it's on the live stream, at least it's like too like small for like the TikTok and Instagram and even on YouTube. So I mostly like using weekly and monthly just to show the big picture. Thank you, Zizi. But ADA's a very bullish coin. You know, if ADA never had this reaction, it wouldn't have been bullish, right? If it was still struggling here, and maybe even went back down to bear market levels, that would have been very bad. I mean, there was a point in the bear market where ADA wasn't really moving, and people were losing hope in ADA until it had this, right? Until it had this God candle right here, and for multiple weeks, it was just going up big with the rest of the market. And that's really what kind of woke up ADA here, breaking that top right there around 80 cents. But not just that, but you know, coming down here with the market to that exact range, right? You can see right here, it's what it's basically doing is it's flipping that resistance from March of 2024 into support of 2025. And you know, it's not going to be 100% accurate, like right there at the top. It's going to go lower, sure, but it's filling this in right here. It's filling the support level in before it can explode out of it. So that's why I'm bullish on ADA. I think ADA has one of the most bullish structures here, and in this nice uptrend, putting in higher highs, higher lows. You know what I mean? So ADA's one that has a really nice bullish structure. Dogecoin is another one. If you look at Dogecoin structure, it's even more bullish than ADA in a way, right? But you can see Dogecoin, very bullish structure. I mean, these are the coins you guys want to be accumulating and buying. It's not financial advice. It's just my honest opinion. You know, I'm just sharing with you guys the coins that you guys should be buying based on the charts. XRP is another one. XLM, HBAR. These are all coins that look amazing in the charts. You know, like for example, Polkadot. I talk about Polkadot all the time because I use it as an example as a coin that doesn't look good in the charts. And look, sure, if you believe in Polkadot fundamentally, if you believe they will recover, you can take a risk right here, but it's a higher risk than investing in Cardano, for example. You know what I mean? Because Cardano, based on the chart, it's most likely going to survive way more compared to Polkadot based on the charts. So the main thing here, guys, is the charts don't lie. That's the main thing. But yeah, that looks dead. Yeah, that's the thing. The charts helps you understand which coins look dead, and it's not saying that it won't recover or won't revive, because we see that. I mean, like Solana, for example, went to like $8, right? But then again, it had a fast, you know, it had a big recovery. Polkadot's been looking bad for like a long time. Things like ADA won't move till the actual bull market begins. I don't know about that. I think ADA will move. I think ADA is gonna be part of like that second wave of the bull market, where, you know, once Ethereum starts to move, Solana, like once Ethereum starts to move and Solana and all these, ADA is gonna move too, right? Being a layer one especially. And then after the layer ones move, we're gonna see the other altcoins move under the layer ones. How's Mudang looking? Mudang. Let me check it out. Check out Mudang. Let me see. Is it on Gate.io? There we go. No, there's actually the few. I want the coin. Spots. Thank you. Good thing I'm able to. There we go. All right, Mudang, man. Yeah, I mean, the Mudang looks like it's starting to recover here based on the monthly. The last 2 months Well, the last month, this is just the second day of this month, but the last month was the first green month here since 5 months ago or 4 months ago. But at least for right now, this is looking like a bottom for Mudang, right? It's finally getting a reaction here, and it's coming to its previous, you know, this is the first time Mudang is coming here to its previous pump right here where it got rejected hard. So we'll probably get some resistance here a little bit, and if it's bullish, you know, I mean, it'll basically be like a cup and handle situation. Get a little resistance. If it's bullish, we'll break through it and then come to our previous one right there. You see? So it is bullish. I mean, it's a if this situation, right? You could take a risk right here since we have that reaction, and then if it continues the trend here, it'll gap up here to the next level. So it's, you know, it's a risk, but at least it's a risk that you're buying on this reaction, right? If Mudang was still putting in new lows, if it was still, you know, doing this and this, and then that would be a bigger risk. So free signals, please stop, man. How do I put him in timeout? I gotta put this guy in timeout right here. There we go. I just... Will rates go down soon? Yeah, most likely, because they, you know, they want to bring, I mean, especially Trump wants to bring down rates. And I mean, they already confirmed that they're gonna bring rates down this year. So, you know, once you start to see the rate cuts, that's gonna really start to accelerate this bull market, or towards the end of this bull market. Rene, what coin is that? What coin is that? Let me know. Yeah, I tried to put him in timeout, but I don't know how to put him. I just blocked him. Thanks for checking. I held it and it's down in my wallet. Yeah, I mean, there's a nice chance it can definitely recover, right? Mudang. And I mean, there's some other there's a lot of meme coins too that I've been down a ton on, like Turbo, Brett. I'm not negative in them, but you know, my profits went down a lot because I didn't take any profits on Brett and Turbo. But the good thing is that they're starting to recover, so that's a good thing. Good to see you. Greater is he. Thanks for coming to the live stream. How about AVAX? Sure, let's check out AVAX. René says AI Agent Zero, bro. Pumped hard. Okay, I'll check it out. Don't worry, guys. We'll check out all your favorite coins in order. Jasmy as well. DSLA. I got you. I saw someone. I don't know if that was you on Instagram. DSLA. I'll check it out. Don't worry. Let's first check out AVAX here for Greater C. And GRT too. Mike over on YouTube wants GRT. So let's check out some coins here. Let's do some analysis here. My honest opinion based on the coins, right? So AVAX was at a point looking very bullish until it put in this lower high, right? Once it put in that lower high, you know that we were gonna come down dropping hard, and we did. We broke that 618, and now we're trying to reclaim it. So that 618 support is everything. Once we broke that, we basically came down to the next level on the Fibonacci, and the good thing is that we held it, right? At least for now, we bounced off of it nicely. And now we're working our way here to the 618, and we're getting some resistance, but I can definitely see AVAX eventually break through it. So if you're bullish on AVAX like I am, any price below the 618, any price below 26, 25 bucks is a great deal, because eventually I do see AVAX, right, do something like that and break the upside, especially being a layer 1. So, you know, I'm bullish on AVAX. It's still a risk, right? It's still a risk. It's below its previous support, but it bounced off nicely. It's reacting with the market. Most likely this is the pivot right here. This is the bottom, and this is the pivot to start working its way up to the upside with the rest of the market. And here's the thing, it had to come down here because there was a lot of support right here, right? Basically at the bear market resistance level. It had to gap down here to basically liquidate all those longs. A liquidity right there. You see that? So we did it right here. You see how we did it right here? And then here we put in that lower high, and then here we did it. So we liquidated all that, and now it's on to the upside. So yeah, I'm bullish on it. Next coin, Bro. There we go. I got it. So this coin, I never checked out this coin before. It looks like it's like a new coin that was released back in November. We can see it dumped, you know, it dumped hard with the rest of the market, but now it's starting to move back up. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It didn't come out the best time, right? If it would have came out in September maybe, or August, it would have probably pumped harder or earlier. But the fact that it's starting to bounce off and it's not putting in these new lows is a good sign. It's a big sign that most likely it found the bottom right there. The only thing is I'm bearish short term because you can see why it's getting a lot of resistance here, because this is basically where it had a bear trap right there, right? Or a bull trap. You can see right here, it faked a lot of people and then we broke down. You see, so it's getting a lot of resistance here. So for this to stay bullish, we need to maybe come down a little bit and then break it and then flip that as support. But yeah. So do you think 5K on coaching is too much? Well, it depends what type of coaching, and like it depends a lot based on the coaching, right? But I mean 5K, it's kind of on the bit. It's kind of on the pricey side, right? Anytime, Rene. Hive is another one you've been accumulating. All right, so let's check out Jasmy, and then we'll check out your coin, DSLA. Let's check out Jasmy real quick. Jasmy is in a similar situation to like AVAX in a way, because it broke down its previous support, and now it's trying to, it's testing it as resistance now. You see that? So very similar to AVAX in a way, especially since to it came down here to liquidate, you know, take out those longs right there, right? Come here to the liquidity right here, to the bear market resistance. So this is a good sign right here that we had a nice bounce back up. But again, I'm bearish short term because we have everything to reject this, possibly come down, put in the higher low, and then work our way in and break it. So Jasmy, bearish short term, bullish long term. So I'm looking at the weekly. This is on the weekly for Jasmy. What was the next coin? DSLA, right? DSLA. DSLA, let's check it out. Yeah, DSLA doesn't look good, to be honest. Now I'm just being honest with you guys too, right? This is just my honest analysis on these coins based on the charts. Not from the, I don't know anything about this coin. I'm just looking based on the charts. But I mean, this coin's been in this super long-term downtrend. Doesn't show any signs of breaking it, right? I mean, for this to ever turn bullish, we need to break out of this long-term downtrend. That's the first thing. And we're just putting in new lows, right? So yeah, we got a pump here. That's fine, right? But so that we did right here, right? We had a super pump here, but then we got rejected here, and then we didn't just come down. We came down and put in a new low. So this coin might be short-term bullish. We might eventually test that again, right? But for it to be long-term bullish, it really needs to break out of this long-term downtrend. Until it does that, it's gonna keep being bearish. That was DSLA. Anytime you guys want to know what coin I'm looking at, it's always right here at the bottom right. Let me actually put a little bit. Let me put a little bit more like that so you can see it better. There we go. Yeah. I wouldn't say all crypto is a scam, right? There are crypto projects that are legit, but yeah, there's a lot that aren't legit, right? That aren't real companies. Let me know the next coin, guys. Comment the next coin. We're gonna check out all your favorite coins on here, if they're bullish, if they're bearish. Just gonna be honest with you. Dogecoin, a lot of you guys asking for Doge. And I'm gonna do it in order too. So Doge, Tau, Hive, I got you guys. Don't worry. Dogecoin, to be honest, very bullish. Still very bullish. One of my most bullish coins is Dogecoin, based on the charts. We can see that it's literally repeating history, right? This was last time, and I would say even this time it looks much more bullish and much more mature than last time, when like basically no one knew about Dogecoin. It was like under a penny, like under half a penny, and then it exploded past $1, and you know it went to. I mean, just think about that. Only in crypto, you have a coin at like 1/4 of a penny. Go from 1/4 of a penny all the way to like, what was that, like 70 something, 75 cents in a matter of less than a year or so. That's insane. So the good thing is that since then, yeah, Dogecoin came down with the bear market, but it's not. If Dogecoin was a dead coin, it would have came down back here. Okay, it would have came down back here. It would have not been top 10, and it wouldn't not had this nice bullish structure of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and potentially higher low to eventually go past $1. So I'm very bullish on Dogecoin. It's definitely gonna go past $1 in my opinion. Just a matter of time. Right? It's just a matter of time when we really have that altcoin season. But yeah. Multiple gains in crypto. Thanks for the follows too, guys. By the way, if you guys are new to me, I do live streams daily all about crypto, and I have a free Telegram as well. Tau. Oh yeah, let's check out Tau. We're checking out all your favorite coins tonight, and I'm just being straight up with you guys if it looks bullish, if it looks bearish. And yeah, Tau looks good. Tau looks great. It's it had a great bounce here coming down from this drop, right? And we can see that it didn't break. It broke it, but you know, it didn't break the August low right here. And even here on the weekly, you can see that it broke the previous resistance, right? So it's, you know, it's at a point where most likely it's gonna it's probably not the best time to buy right now. We can definitely come down, maybe put in a higher low, and then eventually break through it. But long-term, TAL looks great. I mean, this is a coin that's known as the AI Bitcoin, because it's like a decentralized AI project. So it's definitely going to be one of the leaders in the AI space once AI really takes off. I mean, once AI really takes off and we have altcoin season with that, this is a coin that can go past a 1,000, right? It really, once we have altcoin season, I mean, it was 760 back in November. Yeah, back in November, December, it was 760. So yeah, this coin can definitely go way past 1,000. Bittensor. So it's a coin that I was actually I was procrastinating on buying this coin. It was like one of my goals to buy this coin on the drop, and I literally saw it at like 250, 230 or so, and I was like, I should probably buy one, and I procrastinated, and then boom, right? When a coin is bullish and you procrastinate at a nice level like this, it's not too soon until it just goes $200 plus like that, right? Or $100 plus. So yeah, very bullish on TAL. It's just I wouldn't I'd be bearish on it right now, because it can definitely come down right now for the short term. And do you research for 2 projects and we'll have you living very well in 10 years. What do you mean? Vchain. Fibonacci on Vchain. Let's get a Fibonacci on Vchain. AS will make you money easy. Yeah, AS is great. In fact, AS had a great bounce, right? If you actually look at it, AS had a great bounce. Is one of the coins that you see right here. TAL 68%. This is on the monthly. I think right here. Let's see. I think it was on the weekly. Oh, I don't know. I thought I saw it. But either way, let's do Vchain. PNG. I got you. Did you comment first? Oh yeah, you did. Okay. Let's do a arc block then. Then we'll do what's arc block's tag? Let's do PNG. But comment below arc block's tag. So PNG, not looking too bad, right? It has been down. I mean, the past 5 months has been down hard, but you can see why it's starting to get resistance here. I mean, why it's starting to get support, because of the previous resistance level, right? So this might be a good time to buy PNG, because you see what happens is when the market starts to recover, a lot of these altcoins, there's like a delay, right? There's a delay for these altcoins to start moving up. So while Bitcoin recovered already, it's in the 90s and most likely go to over 100K and plus, there's a delay, there's a gap before like a coin like PNG does something like that, right? And goes back up. And we're in the moment right now where it's starting to pivot, where it's starting to find that support, and then it's gonna start to accelerate up. You see what I'm saying? So if you look on the monthly, it kind of looks bearish. Maybe you should wait a couple more weeks before accumulating, before buying, because you want to see it to actually, you know, flatten out, right, and not put in a new low. So yeah, I mean, I would wait like maybe a week or two to see it flatten out and not put in a new low like that. But it looks bullish. It looks bullish long term because it's finding support here at its previous resistance level. So I do like PNG. Oh, it's ABT. Okay, I got you. Crypto Granny, what's up? How did you see Zepic? Yeah, I did. It's up. It's up big. It is up big. I'm happy. I've been holding, and I bought on the dip too. So shout out to all the Zepic coins. I'll check it out soon. Yeah, Zepic is up a ton. I'll definitely check it out soon. Yeah, I'm definitely happy. I bought before, like before it got, you know, bigger than recently. 1 million coin is a must. Yeah, that's a good amount. But I mean, Zepic is still a coin that can make tons and tons of gains still. In my opinion, it's still pretty low cap that it can definitely go up much more X's. What's the next coin? Oh yeah, ABT. Although the market's not closed for crypto, crypto's open. So if I was doing the stock market, yeah, I mean not even. I mean, there's people that live stream the stock market when it's closed, just to look at strategies and strategies for when it gets open. So I put 2 Bitcoin. Wow, 2 Bitcoins in what, Zepic? That's awesome. Wow, congrats on that, because you're probably up a ton then. If you put 2 Bitcoins on Zepic last month. Yeah, that's definitely a great play. Are you gonna be taking profits along the way, or are you just holding long term? So Arc Block, let's take a look at Arc Block. See, Arc Block, it looks like it found support here. I'm not gonna say that this is the bottom here, but it basically came down here to the previous. I mean, it had to too, right? Once we broke out of this, right? Once Arc Block broke through that, it's not a surprise that would eventually come down and retest it as support. And we can see we got a nice bounce here. Doesn't mean that that's the bottom. We might still come down here, test it again if the market goes down. But that was a nice bounce. That's signs of life here for Arc Block, and potentially where it'll maybe stay flat for some time. So I'll be patient with Arc Block too. I'll wait like maybe a couple weeks. You just kind of see what it does. Because I mean, this coin, I mean, since it's been up the last 3 weeks, we can definitely come back down here, right to the average right here, and maybe put in a higher low, and that'll be a good opportunity to buy. Right, so short term bearish, medium long term bullish. Oh, you took profits? Good. I traded 1 Bitcoin in Jasmy and the near made 11 Bitcoin. Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. 11 BTC as a test. Anytime, Thombo. Oh, shout out to Crypto Granny. That's an amazing trader right there. When Bitcoin do a reversal, my guy, why it's keep dipping? What do you mean? Why it's keep dipping? All right, what was the next coin, guys? Wait, I gotta scroll up. I gotta check out the next coin. Oh yeah, Ando. Let's check out Ando real quick. Ando. I think Crypto Granny's bullish on Ando too, if she's still here. think she told me she's bullish on Ando too. But yeah, Ando's looking good. Ando's looking good. This is a bullish structure. And what's great too about Ando is that it's a newer coin, right? This came out January 2024, I believe, around that time. At least based on this chart on Coinbase. You know, it's a coin that Coinbase supports. It's a RWA coin, one of the leaders, and it's a bullish structure, right? It's definitely a bullish structure. And on this drop, it's not like Ando even went down here lower, below its previous support level. It went in the zone, but it's not like it broke it and went lower, right? So this is very good. I mean, it's putting in a higher low, and it's continuing this nice uptrend. You know, on the way back up, we're gonna have some resistance like right here, but eventually it's gonna work its way up, right? It's gonna work its way up and eventually put in a new high. It looks something like that eventually. So I'm bullish on Ando. I think Ando under $1 is a good deal. You know, being it was $2.15 back in December. So maybe like I don't have any Ando, but I might look to get some Ando because I was bullish on Ando, and I thought I missed it back when it was like around $2, and I was at least smart enough to not FOMO in on Ando. And now here I have the chance opportunity to buy it under $1. So I think Ando is definitely one of those coins that is a good opportunity, and it looks good in the charts too. So I use for trading is different. Like when I'm on live streaming, I use mainly weekly and monthly, but when I'm trading, I use the hourly, 15-minute, 5-minute. Those are the ones I use mainly. And I might do a trading live stream with you guys. Maybe this weekend, I'll see. But for trading, I use BTCC. It's a great trading platform, KYC free, VPN free. If you guys want to use it, it's my link in my link bio. It's the second link in my link bio. And if you use my link, you will get 10% deposit bonus on over 500. Okay. But next live stream, I'll definitely do like a trading, a scalping. I'll do like a 20, 50x or something crazy like that. I'll do like a scalping session. It's just the thing about my scalping or like my trading live streams is that sometimes it might be boring because I'll be like focused. I gotta be like focused. So like when I'm chatting with you guys, when I'm talking, when I'm looking at the comments, it kind of takes my focus off the charts. But I'll definitely do it next live stream. Anytime, Badger. Morpho, I got you. Yeah, you can use leverage on BTCC. Yeah, that's the thing. BTCC, it's KYC free, and you're able to use high leverage. Okay, if you guys want to try it, I'm gonna do next live stream. I'm gonna do a trading session on BTCC. And if you guys use my link in the link bio, it's the second link. You get 10% deposit bonus, plus other like other ways to get free money. Like they have a thing where you get like $10 just by simply putting in a copy trade or something, which is like super easy. So definitely check it out. Same with KCX. Yeah, I think I heard about them too. Do you scalp often, and which one do you mainly trade? Yeah, I like to mainly swing trade, but I like to scalp trade a lot of times when I go live because it's exciting. But when I do scalp trade, I usually go for coins that are lower cap and in a clear trend too. And what's cool about BTCC is that they have like a section where it shows like the trending coins, meaning those coins are either dumping hard or going up big. And I like to trade coins that are in this momentum, right? And not like flat or like, you know, indecisive. Brian, what's up, Brian? What about SHIB? What do you think? I'm bullish on SHIB. I'm still bullish on SHIB. I'm still bullish on SHIB. It might not have a bullish structure like Dogecoin or some other coins. I don't say Shiba's dead. Right? We basically came back down to bear market resistance again. I wouldn't say it's dead. But, you know, holding this level, which is Shiba Inu's biggest point of control, like I said, is key, right? A point of control is a control level where you have multiple points of pivots, like right here, right? Resistance, 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 and support. And then most likely for bullish, this will be support. So I'm bullish on Shiba. Doesn't have a bullish chart like Dogecoin, but it's a good opportunity to buy Shiba at low prices. So, and I think the biggest thing that's bullish for Shiba is this right here, this God candle right here, right? Shiba reacting well to the market, moving up, and yes, it came down the market, but it can very well have a God candle again, right? It can slowly work its way up, and then have a God candle again. So I wouldn't say it's dead. I know you were joking, bro. Don't worry. I didn't take it personally. It's not like Shiba's like my number one holding. But thank you for the follows. Hi Lewis, does Bitcoin usually drop before altcoins go bullish? So Marco asked, does Bitcoin usually drop before altcoins go bullish? Looking back at the previous bull markets, right? If we look back at the previous bull markets, it does when it does drop, altcoins start to, like, you're gonna know it's altcoin season, or once we're towards the end of the bull market, you're gonna know that it's altcoin season and when things are gonna go parabolic, when Bitcoin comes down a little bit and altcoins start to move up. Like, altcoins start to outperform Bitcoin. Okay. And what I mean by that is that it's not when Bitcoin has these mega drops, right? It's not like Bitcoin, when Bitcoin came down to like the 70s, Bitcoin doesn't have to have like a huge drop like that. What I mean is, like, Bitcoin goes down 5K, 2K, 3K down, and then altcoins start to move up. And, you know, one of the best charts we can look at this is Bitcoin dominance, right? So you can see Bitcoin dominance, where, you know, we're not close to altcoin season yet. Bitcoin dominance is clearly has space to keep going up. And I even said, look, there's a chance Bitcoin dominance will come up here to the 2021 levels right there. But once we start to see Bitcoin dominance start to top out, right, that's when the altcoins are gonna go bullish. Are gonna be moving accelerating faster speed than Bitcoin. So yeah, looking at the past history, yeah, Bitcoin, but it's not like a big Bitcoin drop though. You know what I mean? It's Bitcoin can have some small drops. It's gonna definitely be different. You'll know when it happens. Like, it's gonna be kind of like a momentum shift where Bitcoin maybe drops a little bit, and then out of nowhere, altcoins, a bunch of altcoins are up like more than usual. You know what I mean? How high? What do you think can go? Shiba, you mean? Opinion on XRP? How high can it go this bull run? And XRP is a tricky one, right? Because XRP has a lot going for it. But I mean, based on Fibonacci, some of my targets here for XRP based on Fibonacci, right, getting the previous top and bottom. I mean, you know, some of my prices here, 11, all going all the way to 25. You know, but I won't be surprised if XRP goes past that, to be honest. But the 618 brings us to around 25 bucks. And that might be a lot. That might be a lot for some people, but I really do think XRP can hit some big targets like that. Especially if good things happen to good news, good events happen to XRP's project. This is Bitcoin. Every time you guys want to know what coin I'm looking at, it's always right here. What are your thoughts on Turbo? I've always been bullish on Turbo. It's one of my big meme coins that I'm bullish on. Look, I'll tell you which meme coins I'm bullish on that are pretty lower cap. Turbo, Brett. What else? So Turbo, Brett. I would say Elon Mars, even though Elon Mars is super riskier, but I think Elon Mars is a good risk on coin. Floki, I think Floki is a great one. And yeah, I mean, those are some of the main ones that are like lower cap coin meme coins that I'm bullish on. Maybe Mog too a little bit. But yeah, the other ones I'm bullish on too. Dogecoin, Shiba, and Pepe. I'm bullish on those too, but those are like higher cap. Thank you, Marco. Oh yeah, my bad. Vchain. I forgot about Vchain. Let's do the Vchain Fibonacci levels here. I gotta put this guy in timeout. I don't know why he keeps spamming his Telegram. There we go. I just muted him. All right, Vchain. Let's do a Vchain Fibonacci. I have a special way of doing Fibonacci levels. All right, so actually, let me yeah, about right there. That's fine. So Vchain, yeah, Vchain is holding that 0.78. Not the most bullish chart, but it's at least not bearish. It's just a slow moving chart, right? It's a slow moving coin. Vchain is really gonna take off towards the end of the bull market. Well, altcoin season is gonna really start to accelerate. So it's a slow mover coin. So it is looking like the bottom, right? Where we can start to slowly pivot up and then gap up here to that 618. So I believe Vchain is going to start to move up here to the 618, the big point of control level, which is around 4 cents. So yeah, Vchain, it can do a 2x pretty easy very soon once we're moving with the rest of the market. Like I said, all these altcoins like Vchain and these other altcoins, guys, my opinion is that they're all like, they're like in delay versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin is moving up first, and then it might take a couple weeks or so before these altcoins start to move up like big, right? So this is great when you understand the charts. When you understand this, it's great because this allows you to invest before they really start to accelerate. It's a confirmation. So, but I do like Vchain. I see it up here in the 618, testing the 618 very soon, very soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a huge candle moving up here to like 4 cents or so. And you can't say that it's not possible because right here, I mean, literally right here this week, I mean, this month, we literally had a candle from 2 cents to like almost 5 cents. in a month. So some of the top levels for Vchain in the bull market based on the Fibonacci. Getting price prediction here for Vchain. So the conservative price here is 66. So anywhere between 66 and the higher price is 92. So it could top out anywhere between 92 and 66 cents. Right, the 618, the crazy price is 186. But obviously there's a big chance it won't hit that. The likelier chance is somewhere between 66 and 92. Which is pretty good for where it's at right now, at around 2 cents, right? Anytime, greater to see, anytime, bro. What's up, Frank? Crypto Owl, how you been, bro? Dogging me. I looked through my phone. Your face shape and eyes look like Elon. Really? That's funny. Morpho, yeah, let's check out Morpho. My bad. Let's take a look at Morpho. I think I shared this coin. I shared this coin in my my Telegram. But I know it has a bullish utility. I know Morpho has a bullish utility. I just forgot what it was. And I think Morpho's on base, is it? Is Morpho on base or not? Do you see ICP recovering, bro? I'll check out ICP in a little bit. Could you please tell me, is ETH going up? Indication of the beginning of the bull run. I want to say in the beginning of the bull run, because we've already been in the bull run. But in an indication of the altcoins starting to move up, yeah. And the reason why, Marco, like the reasoning behind, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people think about, oh, why does ETH have to go up for altcoins start to move up, right? Why does Ethereum have to do that? The reason why it has to do that, well, the reason why when Ethereum starts to move up is because it's like there's so much built on Ethereum. There's so much altcoin projects and, you know, all these big altcoin projects that are in Ethereum, that once ETH starts to move up, it's gonna rise. It's gonna rise with the big shit, right? With the water, with Ethereum, and it's gonna bring those coins up in liquidity too, right? So that's why, that's the logic between ETH going up in price and the rest of the market. And that's the thing, right? Ethereum goes up, it lifts all the projects on ETH up with it, and in those projects lifting up, it lifts up also other projects that don't even deal with Ethereum. So that's really the power that Ethereum has. So taking a look at Morpho. Morpho looks pretty good here. You know, it's a newer coin. It came down with the market, which is, you know, normal. And it looks like it found the bottom here. But I'll be patient. I want to FOMO into this yet. I'll be patient. It's testing its previous resistance here. So I would wait to see how it reacts to that. Most likely it might come down back here, put in a handle, right? So we have like a cup and handle situation. And then once it puts in this lower low, and starts to move up, that's when you want to buy. Because most likely on the next move up, it'll probably break that resistance level. But I'm bullish. I'm just bearish short term. I'll be careful right here. And once it breaks this level, it can easily gap up here. So, especially being a lower cap coin. So it looks bullish. I like Morpho. It looks pretty bullish. When does Ethereum go up though? I mean, Ethereum is gonna go up. I think Ethereum is gonna start to move up once we have some clear signs. for altcoin season in terms of the global scale, meaning rate cut, right? Money supply moving up, moving more liquidity. Because here's the thing, guys. I don't think we can have the ingredients for altcoin season is liquidity going up. Like global liquidity going up. That's the ingredient. That's what happened in 2021. 2021, we had stimulus checks. We printed a ton of money, and that was the main thing, in my opinion, for altcoin season to take off, because a ton of that money, it flowed into crypto and altcoins, and it's the reason why, you know, Dogecoin went from under a penny to like 75 cents in a matter of months. So yeah, ETH tide lifts all ships. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely the logic behind it. Any thoughts on Jasmy coin, how high it can go this bull run? Jasmy, yeah. Yeah, I hold Bitcoin. I'm looking to trade my Bitcoin once it reaches a big price level, like maybe 150, 140, somewhere between 140 and 150. I'm gonna look to trade in my Bitcoin for altcoins towards the finale of the bull market. But I'm not saying that I think the all-time high for Bitcoin is 150. It can go higher than that. I just think that's a big psychological level where it's gonna have some resistance. Yeah. I actually like Zcash. I think Zcash, out of all the privacy coins, I like Zcash the most. So to me, I think Zcash and Horizon is pretty underrated too. Actually, I like Zcash more compared to Monero. So yeah, I mean, thoughts on Jasmy? I think Jasmy can definitely recover. It's retesting. It's testing the previous support as resistance. So it's bearish short term. We might come down, but you know, the fact that Jasmy had this reaction right here shows that it's not dead. You know, it came down to flip that as support, and so far it's been doing pretty good with that. It just needs to break. It's kind of like in between, right? It's kind of like in between up here, this level, and the bear market level. But the good thing is that it's not like struggling down here. It had this beautiful reaction. So I'm bullish on Jasmy in terms of where it can go. Honestly, it depends a lot based on the projects and the tokenomics. I mean, this coin, I can see it going back to like 16 cents. And depending on where the market is, you know, you gotta see where the market is when it's at around that price, because that could be a top depending on the tokenomics. All right, ICP, yeah, let's check out ICP. Hope you're doing well. Could you please look a whiff? Sure, thank you, Aaron. Hope you're doing well too. And that's great, Crypto Owl. I'm happy to hear that. Let's see, look at ICP and Algo as well. So yeah, any signs that, man, yeah, ICP is not looking too good, right? But I mean, the hopium for ICP is the fact that it's a slow mover. So right here, when the market started to take off, ICP was slow. It had a slow reaction to that, but it at least followed the market. That's the good thing. It broke through bear market resistance, followed the market, but with the market coming down, right, it put in that lower high, and then it broke through this big support level, and now it's in bear market resistance level. So if it is true, if ICP is reacting to the market slow, then if it recovers, it's going to slowly recover. This is going to be the bottom. It's going to slowly start to pivot and then start to accelerate. Find resistance, and then do something like that. But until it does that, I'll be patient with it. I would wait before buying. I would wait a little bit, maybe even a month, to see if it keeps putting in a new low. Because like the last weeks or so, right, the last months, it's just been putting in new low, new low, new low. Now it's starting to look like it found the bottom. That's why I'll say maybe wait a month or so, because if you start to see a big pump, maybe that's a sign that the bottom's in. All right, that could be a sign that the bottom's in. But it hasn't really reacted that much yet. It's just been flat. But yeah, it can definitely recover. I wouldn't say it's dead. Jay Pizzle, what's up, Jay? Let's check out Algorand for Torta. So we looked at Algorand earlier. Algorand again is not looking too bad. It came down to retest that, you know, that March high, that March level from 2024 right there. So I mean, this is it's not all that bad. It's actually pretty bullish because this is a point of control right here. We broke through it. Right here we got resistance again. Now we're attacking that point of control from the upside, and most likely we're gonna bounce off of it this time. Right, we're not gonna lose it this time, most likely. That's what my opinion. That's what I've seen before happen the most, you know, the most likely chance. So Algorand coming down here and basically flipping this as support is bullish. It's actually very bullish long term for Algorand to go higher. So I think it's a great opportunity for Algorand under 30 cents. I think it's a great deal. And I think what did Algorand hit, like 60 cents back in November? So Popcat. Yeah, check out Popcat. Is Popcat is it on Solana? I forget if it's on Solana or not. Is this like the... I want to see the full Popcat chart. Usually KuCoin. Actually, I'll just get Gate.io. Gate.io is better. Volume. Yeah, bro, I do. Yes, okay, this is the... Okay. So... yeah, so Popcat had a big drop, right? What was it, like had a 94% drop, so about a 93% drop with the market coming down. Yeah, this is Popcat's biggest drop. I know it's a meme coin. It had a big rise, the market came down, so it's not a end of the world. The good thing though is the Popcat had a good reaction, right? It's not putting in new lows here like it's been the last months, putting in new low here every week or so. So and it broke that previous resistance level, so most likely it'll come back down, retest that, and then bounce off. If it does that, it's super bullish. But this is good. This is good overall long term, because Popcat reacting like this is just, it's a higher chance of it recovering instead of it staying down. Because look, with this drop, there's still a lot of coins, especially meme coins, that are still struggling here and putting in new lows. So you want to look at coins that broke resistance already and started to recover. Turbo's one of them, Brett, and Popcat too. So bro, that level has no interest. What do you mean? Let me see before a higher time frame. So when I stream, I like to show the monthly and weekly because it's just easier, because it's so small on the screen here that you guys can see on TikTok and Instagram. But when I trade, I usually use lower time frames. It's just I like showing you guys here the bigger picture so you guys can see the fuller chart instead of just like, you know, in between a day or so. We got 10K likes. Thank you guys so much. 10K. We haven't looked at Chainlink yet. Surprised no one said Chainlink yet. That's, I always get someone that says Chain. I think I got someone, yeah, last stream. But Chainlink looks great too, right? Chainlink is, it's on the uptrend up. We can start to see right here. With that month, the previous month, right? That was a bullish candle. And we can see here on the weekly, Chainlink starting to pivot back up here. So you can see the next target based on Fibonacci, 16 bucks. But Chainlink is a great long-term project. I mean, this coin has a very bullish structure. Let's actually take a look here at Bitcoin. And what's interesting here too on Bitcoin, right? When it put in that high last bull market, when they had that big bull trap right here, you can see had that bearish divergence right there, right? So, you know, you see how fast it came up here to overbought levels while still being way past its all-time high. That was a big red flag right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. There, that's better. That was a big, because we basically came back up here to overbought so fast, but Bitcoin is still around 48K. I remember during this time right here, I would say during this time, 80% of people were still super bullish during that time. And when I seen the stochastic and everything coming up so fast, while Bitcoin was basically putting in a lower high, that was your sign that we were going to capitulate even more, and we did. You can see how it just fell off the cliff, right? So that's the thing. You want to look for something similar to that this bull market, and that's I mean that's what we can technically get right here. If we don't you know, break 100K plus, right, we can come up here to overbought levels. If we're like around 100K or so, that won't be a good thing. But I think we'll be past 100K plus. I want to say yet, but we are very soon. The moment you start to see rates come down and start to see more liquidity going up or accelerating, that's when you're going to start to see it really start to move. You guys been great. We got 10 likes. You guys been killing it. Let's just take a look at here at Crypto Bubbles again. I'll take a look on the weekly. Let's see if there's any coins here that are good deals right now. So weekly Pepe's down 11%. I'm just checking out here to see which coins I might buy. I might pick up some more XLM, the graph. How much is the graph? 10 cents. Yeah, the graph. I think the graph might be a good deal. XLM too. This is on the weekly, right? Let me take a look here on the monthly. Hey buddy, can you please give exit prices for TrueFi? Sure. What's tell me TrueFi's tag. Is it just TrueFi or does it have another tag? And I'll give you a exit prices. So look, Theta's still down on the monthly. Theta might be a good coin. I'm bullish on Theta. Now let's take a look here at the top 200. Let's see some coins in the top 200. So yeah, AOS is up 83%, 88% on the monthly. Look, Ronin, if you're bullish on Ronin, still at good deals. Down 18%. If you still believe Ronin is a good deal. Like I think Beam is up 20%, but I think Beam is a good deal if you're bullish on crypto gaming. Beam is definitely at a good deal right here. Even RSR, for how bullish I am on RSR, it's up 46%, but still pretty good. Yeah, I do think we'll have an altcoin season. I do think we will. Let's check out the top 300. There it is. ZBCN up 76% on the monthly. There you go. Why care about anything but XRP? Well, the reason why is because you can still make money. I mean, look at these gains, right? If you're just an XRP, you're only going to get the XRP gains. But if you're diverse, you're going to get gains from all these coins here if you know how to buy good coins. All right, let's check out True. Tony asked me for prices here for True. Exit prices. For TrueFi. Let me see a better chart. Right here. I think this is good. So TrueFi, I mean, to be honest, I mean, we don't know if this coin is gonna, I mean, it might recover. Right, we came down so hard here to bear market levels, but we'll pull a Fibonacci here to see if there's a chance. And to see some exit prices. Well, obviously, you know, the first one to take profit is going to be the 618 around 9 cents. And then 25 cents. And then it's all-time high of $1 or so. But in terms of new highs, right, if you believe this coin will break new highs, $2.80 I think is a good exit price. 280 all the way to 440, somewhere in between here. So as soon as it's 280, 3, 4, that's where you fully want to exit out in this range right here based on Fibonacci. You see that? So 280 to 4, I would say around 410. Okay, based on Fibonacci. NCP, I have no clue. I have no clue of what. I can prove Fibonacci is accurate. Some coins already at all-time highs. Yeah, I think Gala has a chance. Especially with crypto gaming moving up. But, you know, I wouldn't just, if you're bullish on crypto gaming, I would also get Beam, IMX, right? I'll diversify instead of just having a ton on the Gala. But Gala definitely has a chance to move up with those coins. So coin and Jasmy, no sleeping on 100%. Yeah, bullish on Jasmy. How high can Turbo Coin go? That's kind of hard because it's Turbo's first bull market, right? Being Turbo's first bull market, it's kind of hard to be honest. You really have to look at the tokenomics. But yeah, I mean, Turbo's gonna do some numbers, right? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Turbo around above 10 cents plus. Dogecoin, please. Tom, anytime, all the coins that I look at are always right here at the bottom right. If you want to know what coin I'm looking at, it's always right here at the bottom right. So right now I'm looking at Dogecoin. Dogecoin, super bullish. This might be the low, the higher low right here bottom for Dogecoin. So I did buy Dogecoin on this dip. Even right now, around this price, I did buy some. But I'm super bullish on Doge. I mean, even looking at Fibonacci, you can see that on this dip, Dogecoin bounced perfectly on that 618 right there. You see that? So that was a bullish bounce. And it was around like 12, 13 cents. I did not think Dogecoin would come that low to 13 cents. Obviously, it wasn't there for like a whole day or something, but it did wick down there. Was it 12? Basically 12, like 12.92. But the good thing is it was a nice wick back up from the 618. Now we're starting to work our way back up here to that 0.5 and start to regain the support. Was you cashing out fiat or USDC? What I'm cashing out, probably fiat to then, you know, send it to the bank. I would only do USDC if I'm gonna, you know, go back into the go back and buy another crypto. Is $3 for Dogecoin possible? Yeah, I would say it's possible. I want to say it's likely this bull market cycle, but it is possible for sure. It is possible. Even this bull market is possible, to be honest. Thank you, H-bar or Algorand. Which one I would choose? Obviously, right now, H-bar is looking a lot better, but it doesn't mean Algo can recover and even get more gains. But in terms of long term, I would probably pick H-bar. Ada, you think? My thoughts on Cardano. Cardano's, you know, my thoughts, honestly. And I give you guys just honest analysis, just looking at the straight up chart. It's one of my most bullish coins. I think it's one of my most bullish looking coins. When you look at the chart, you can see this is a coin you want to invest in because of the bullish structure, right? It has a very bullish structure where it's putting in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And now on this drop, it's coming down, retesting that previous resistance to flip it as support. That's a very, very bullish thing to do. You see? So these are coins you want to be buying and accumulating, not coins that look horrible, right? If Cardano was looking something like this, where it was like struggling in the bear market level around 30, under 40 cents, 30 cents, I'll be straight up and tell you it looks horrible. It wouldn't be a coin I'd be accumulating. But it has a very bullish structure, and it's going to come to a point that towards the end of the bull market where it's going to really take off. It's going to really take off instead of moving. It's basically going to accelerate towards the end. That's what I'm saying. Do you believe on that? I sold mine. So Polkadot, right? I don't know what's going on with Polkadot, but obviously the chart looks horrible. Like Polkadot's the opposite of Cardano based on the chart, right? My quote is, show me the charts and I'll tell you the fundamentals, because the charts just don't lie. They're like, there's no secrets behind any of these projects. If they're bullish, the charts will show that. The charts will tell you if they're bullish. Okay, so if Polkadot ever turns bullish and it flips bullish, there's going to be people buying before that news even comes out, probably. So what will happen is Well, when that happens, you're probably gonna see a huge candle for Polkadot showing life, right? So you maybe like this, right? Like a God candle. But even right here, when it had that, it still failed to break that resistance from back in February of 2024. So yeah, I mean, at least for right now, I would definitely be bearish on it. Thank you, Marco. Appreciate it. And you guys been killing it. We got 13,000 likes. You guys been killing it in this live stream. Man, we're gonna lose 2-0 on Shiba. What do you mean? For Shiba, how many zeros we're losing? Can you check out Loop Ring, please? Yeah. Let's check out Loop Ring for no. Let's take a look here at Loop Ring. I'll be honest with you. Give you my honest thoughts on Loop Ring. Let me actually add it to my watch list. Put it right there so I can have it for next time. So I mean, to be honest, Loop Ring. To be honest, it looks really bad. Just being honest. And the reason why it looks bad is because it's putting new lows in, right? I mean, look at this. I mean, this was 2022. This was the bear market, right? Was right here. 2022 low. So this was 2022. This was 2023. Right? Then 2024 was right here. So you can say that Loop Ring has been putting in a new low since 2022. New low, and then 2025, new low. So this is why I'm just being honest, and I'm telling you, this is a horrible chart. And I don't know what's going on with Loop Ring. I don't know what's going on with their projects, their tokenomics. It's just, it's not good, right? It's in this multi-year downtrend with new lows. So maybe this is the bottom, right? Maybe right here we can see this is the bottom right here, but being this horrible, I mean, being this bad of a chart, what are the chances this coin even recovers? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of other projects out there. So the only way this could flip bullish if it does something like this and it breaks all of these resistance levels right here. It needs to break that to flip bullish. Until then, it's not looking good. But yeah, man, you guys been killing it. Just want to say thank you guys again. I'll be live again, guys. If you guys new to me, definitely follow. Check out my videos. I'm gonna do I basically do daily live streams for crypto only. So I'll be live again, hopefully this weekend, and hopefully Bitcoin has a big pump, and I'll be live then. So love you guys so much. I'll catch you. And by the way, join the free Telegram and my WAP. It's 100% for free. The only things that I saw on my indicators. So definitely join. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.